welcome to the late edition of Scrap Stash and Mayhem. This is my brainiac idea. So for December, I am going to put Scrap Stash and Mayhem on hold, and we'll begin again in January with maybe a few changes that maybe I'll use prompts and try it that way. But anyways, getting to today's project, and this is going to go all December. I have decided to use, this here is, if you are a member or watch My Porch Prince, she just had a Christmas 7-day thing where she gave away freebies for each day, little tutorials, and these beautiful, beautiful papers. And I thought, you know, I got these gorgeous papers and I'm going to do something with them. So I decided to make a December countdown. Yes, using, if you remember in the last video, we did those envelopes from the, these bags, the bubble wrap bags. Now, if you don't have these, you could also buy Dollar Tree sells bubble wrap on a roll. You could do that and make your own bags, or just use envelopes. But what I did was going on the, what we did here with these ones, I did them a little different in shape, and I lined everything with the song pages. And I took those and I just cut it down and made myself a template. So these here were 4 inches wide and 7.5 inches long, including the flap. So that's my template. That's what I used. And as you can see, I used an old card. But anyway, so that's my template, and that's what I did with these here. And so each day in December, I'm going to decorate a new one, decorate one for each day. So that will begin tomorrow, December 1st. And then what I did was I went to the store and I was looking for something to put these in because, you know, they're so cute. And I wanted something to hold them, and I thought, you know, we'd stagger them this way and they'd look kind of cool to be, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to 25. And so I got this basket. Can't really show you much without dumping it. But then I thought, now what kind of a junk journal person am I if I can't take a box and make it into something pretty? So I have got all my stuff gathered here. And this is a cereal box. And so I cut it to 3 inches this way. And then I just taped the edges to make it so it's nice and sturdy. I glued and taped, so it's going to be nice and sturdy. So I thought, keeping with the same theme on those, I'm going to get this out of the way. These are my scraps. No, that's not my scraps. Get those in there. Yes, we need those. But these are my scraps. And these papers are actually very gorgeous. I love them. And I wanted to do something with them. And so this is what I decided on. And I decided that, keeping with the theme that we've got going with the envelopes, I have a bunch of song pages here. And I thought, well, let's line it first with song pages. And then I can go ahead with the other stuff with decorating. And then December 1st, I will start a daily short little video where we'll just decorate one envelope and put it in the box, decorate it. And this, you want to make sure, whatever size you make your envelopes, make sure that there's enough room for them that you can stuff whatever you're going to put in there. If you're going to put a candy in there, or maybe you're going to put a Christmas wish, or a, you know, lots of time. Christmas for so many people means so many different things, and it's not always fond memories. So maybe this would be a box, an encouragement box for every day in December until Christmas Day. That would be lovely too. I am not certain exactly what my total plan for this will be, but I thought, well, for this year, if I just get it made, and then save it for next year. And so I'm using the good glue on it because I want to make sure, number one, that it's going to stick where I want it to stick. And number two, it's going to last. And sometimes I wouldn't use a glue stick for this because me personally, I don't really trust glue sticks. I don't either. Oh, this is wider page or narrower. Let's get this in here. And I'm not going to, there we go. There we go. I'm running it over the edge. Oops, I know the camera just went in and out of focus there, didn't it? There, we're just going to run it over, straighten it out, run it underneath there. And make sure it's in place very well. Oops. There we go. You want to make sure it's tight. As tight as you can make it anyways. I'm not going to do the bottom, but I will run it this way. Because I'm just going to divide this and, well, we got to do this way. And I'm going to get it as close to the corners as I can. So I think this will be a fun project. And just sometimes, you know, a little inspiration to start your day or whatever. This could be a gift idea too. I'm going to put this way. And I'm just going to keep it just off that edge. So, and then flip it around here. I may have to take and line the bottom too. That's okay. We got lots of pages. And then this one I might do this way. They don't have to all be the same direction. In fact, I think it adds a little interest to it if it's not the same direction. And I wish that I had a book about Christmas carols, because that would be really fitting, but it's not. That's okay. You're not really going to see a lot of it anyways. And we're just going to take and put this over like this. And let's take this one and put it right down to the bottom. There we go. There we go. All right. And we'll do a little something on the corners just to give them a little bit of pretty too. And I'm not even paying attention to what songs are up because, like I said, you're really not going to see a lot of them. But I think it's going to be a fun project. You'll have to let me know in the comments on whether or not you're going to play along with this idea. You, of course, don't have to use the same papers I'm using. You use whatever you have. I should have done it. Whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What I was going to say is I should put this one over and put this one this way over here, just to, so it's not, you know, on the same corner. But does it matter? No, it does not. And somewhere, I am not certain where, now that I think about it, I have a set of legs, little iron legs that would look so cute on here. I'm just legs. Okay, put that glued in there too. And because I have from here. Why not? Well, why not, right? What difference is it going to make? Nothing. Yeah, although the whole bottom is covered. I don't have to waste paper. Let's do this and bring this one. And the inside is really not going to get seen because it's going to be filled with our envelopes. But that's okay too. And I just got finished doing a really big project. And so I'm going to have to take some time and clean up my area here because it's nasty. Okay, what do we got left for pages here? Oop. Let's get this. I've torn it anyways. And let's just build a little one here. About like so. And just like so. Okay, just fold it in half. And I have a pair of scissors here. Let's even this out. And let's see where we're at. That wasn't very even, was it? Let's do it right on that line. That's the one thing about using music pages. You have the straight lines there as a guide. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a playlist. So if you missed some of these and you want to watch, then go right ahead. Oops. It'll be all in the playlist. Easy to find. And I should have cut that a little shorter. I didn't. Let's just glue it down. Oops, lots of glue. That'll work. So one thing about using these pages is they are very folding, very forgiving. Okay, so I'm going to take, let's see, what do we got here? Let's do this. Let's go around like this, and then we're going to cut this right here, like so, and we're going to put this piece, it's like collaging. Let's put this piece over here. Let's cover that corner. We don't want any corners showing through our pretty designs. Let's just make sure that it's all covered. This isn't going to matter because that's going to be covered. So I'm not even going to worry about it. Not even going to worry about it. All right. And the future videos for this project shouldn't be more than about 15 minutes long because I will have everything all prepared, hopefully. Unless I forget something, that's a possibility too. Okay, I'm just going to, I love the old binding. Okay, and got that done. That's okay. And let's just take and cut this down to right about here. And I'm okay with using that amount of paper. It doesn't matter. So I will sew around my envelopes so that part is all done as we go. Like I said, I'm hoping that each video will only be, I'm going to just glue that right in there. I'm hoping that every video will only be about 15 minutes long. Boy, I've gone for quite a while without doing an actual video, and today is my third video for today. If you've been watching part of the collaboration between Natalie and Mandy, then the winners drawing are up. And what else did I do? Oh, I did the flip through for the journal that I made as a design team member for both Natalie and Mandy. Okay, and then let's just take, I'm just going to take, oh, I need to put another corner here, I see, and then that inside, and then we got that done. Okay, so I'm just going to take and do this. Hopefully I did that right. No, I did not. Oh, that was silly. Well, we can do it that way. Never mind. Never mind. Okay. Sometimes. I hope I'm all in screen as I'm doing this. If I'm not, I'm just putting glue on the book page. And then we'll get that in here. And there we go. And then this corner here. And I'm going to just cut that right about. Hopefully you're seeing this. If you're not, I'm just cutting a page to fit this corner. Go. Oops. Get that nicely around there. There we go. And I did it again. Where my paper is just not quite right, but that's okay. Because I think my paper that I'm using to cover will cover it nicely. If it doesn't, we'll fix it. Okay, so this is my paper to cover the bottom here, like so. And I can see I should take a little bit off of that. This one a little smaller. Well, let's cut a little hair. Let's just cut a little hair off of this. Just like so. There we go. I think that's good. As long as it's not going to catch on the edges, that's all I need it to be covering. And I might take a little bit of washi tape over the edges. I don't know yet. Just to create that. So it doesn't have a lip to catch on, or, there we go. And there's my Charlie man, wanted to come and check on Mummy, see what she was doing. Okay, and we're just gonna get that over there like so. There we go. Give it a good smoothing. Okay, and then I've got this one for here, so we're just going to do that same thing. I see I have a little corner there, but that's okay, we'll fix that. We'll do the same thing on the inside as what we did on the outside. I love making ugly boxes into something usable and pretty. once you get it down in here, you're not going to be able to move it by much, I don't think. So get it where you want it. Ooh, that was close. Okay, where's my thingy? I just about knocked. I have some water sitting here. I just about knocked that over. There we go. Move it over just slightly. And there we go. I'll get that down in the corners. There we go. That little bit is going to be okay. There we go. And which corner did I see? That one right there. So let's just take this and cut it down right about here. And fold it, oops. Fold it in half. Like so. Just make sure that fits in that corner. Maybe a little bit, just a hair trim off of it. So let's do that. Okay, that works. And I think I have one more page here, I think. So I think we're going to do that in all our inside corners too. Just cleans things up. There we go. Push it right into the corner there. Let's get my little thing here. There we go. There we go. Okay, let's do the same here. So we're just going to measure our box here and do about like so. I'm going to cut it right about here. Going to be good? I think so. And then I'm just going to cut this in half. And we can do the same thing. This would be the time if you wanted to ink. I'm not going to ink on camera. I can, after I'm done, I can ink it. And we have lots of, with all the giveaways, there's so many things to play with. I think I'm going to put this down like this. I don't know why this makes any difference, but okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, that's two corners done. Get this corner done. Trim this off. This week is going to be a very busy week for me. We have I'm hosting a Jingle Mingle tea at our church, and I'm having a local youth group come in and sing some Christmas carols and whatnot. They've been practicing, so that's going to be nice. And then we'll have some tea and some sweets. Okay, and I'm just going to take and do that right about, I think, there. Right there, yeah. Let's cut that in half. Don't need that much paper in there. And that's my last corner. And then if my girlfriend is feeling okay, we're going to have a craft day together on Friday. And then Saturday is the tea and bake sale and silent auction at my church. So it's going to be a very busy, busy day. Or week. Not day, a week. Okay, there we go. Like I said, I might take and just do that little bit in there. Where is that? I had some washi tape. Oh, where did I do with it? And it was not that stuff. It was a nice Christmassy one. But I'll find it later and do that. So what I did was I cut my pieces here. And I'm just going to put these on the inside. And then that will keep our everything looking nice. Oh, maybe that's, oh, I know what I know exactly what I'm going to do. Okay, make sure that we got this even in here. Oh, there we go. Look how pretty that is. Look how pretty that is. Okay. And then let's get this one in there. You could, on this, use just regular school glue on this part of it, because you're gluing paper to paper, nothing shiny, nothing really smooth, like our cardboard box was very smooth. That's why I like to use this glue for that. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Probably can't, but there we go. Get that in there like so. And then I have got these two pieces for in here. Put it down that way. Oh yeah, we have a tree lighting ceremony too. And Santa visit and hot chocolate and sweets. Oh, busy, busy week. Always fun to watch the children with Santa. There, like so. Boy, I didn't trim that very well. That's okay. I see I got a little piece there that I'm not digging. So let's just cut that right off. And we'll reglue that. Oh, I know you're not seeing. This is a big box. Big box, okay. So now what I did for the outside, because I sewed around those envelopes. So in keeping with that, I sewed around my pieces. And I'm just going to put them on there like so. And I'm not going to decorate this box any further today. Because I think this video got longer than what I wanted it to be. Alright, and let's go. So this one. We'll sew around this one. No, Sophie, you will glue around this one. And I discovered today, as I was sewing around this one, that I had it on the wrong stitch and was doing a straight stitch. And I actually sewed a straight line. Can you believe it? I never sew a straight line. Was it perfectly straight? No. But it was a lot better than what I normally do. Go. And then I have these end pieces. Like I said, this paper that she gave away was absolutely gorgeous. And if you go to her, if you're not familiar with her, just look up My Porch Prints. And that's what her YouTube channel is. And have a look. Watch each video. The prize giveaway is done now, but the freebies are still there. There we go. And her ideas, her projects were really pretty too. Last one on there. So there's our box completed. And I'm going to, not today, not right now, but I'm going to put some lace around here. Just make it, you know, you gotta have that pretty stuff in there too. And let's see if my envelopes all fit in here. Oh, I like them better in here than in that basket. There we go. And that still gives us some play with some room. You want to make sure that you have room that you can put something in each little envelope. And it won't get too squishy in there. So there we have it. So join me tomorrow. Join me tomorrow and we'll get started on decorating our daily, December dailies. We'll call them December dailies. Why not? Because that's kind of what it is, sort of. So thank you for joining me. I hope you join me in this little project of mine, which will be, like I said, a little 15-minute video each day for the month of, well, till December 25th, up to and including December 25th. All right. Thank you guys. Have an awesome rest of your Sunday. Bye-bye.